Need something? You lost, kiddo? Sounds like something a thief would say. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. Sounds like we understand each other then. Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? You're just annoying enough that this might work. I hear you. I don't have time for this. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, If any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4, somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? How very noble of you. I certainly wouldn't go get myself killed on Tevin's account. Anyways, I got a shop to run. Are you gonna buy something or what? Take a look. Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop.
That's it.
Come again.
Interrupt the work for a week. And my boss will see how much she needs. Give me a raise.
Go for it. Save it for someone who gives a damn.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here. I've things for you.
Do I have business with you or something? And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Well, it should. All I need to do is say the word, and my Sioka buddies will pay you a very unpleasant visit. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. I do it because I like doing it. I don't need any benefits from it. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. Kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice.
No funny business.
While we're here, I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch. I have things for you. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. I should start charging for my services. Oh, you're going to make me blush again, aren't you? How is it that you always know exactly what to say? No, we done talking already.
Would you care to pick up an exquisite gift while you're here? Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business. There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. You're just annoying enough that this might work. Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen. You'd better be right. Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase. Thank you for taking care of that headlock problem for me. Exquisite goods for discerning tastes. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
People joke, say those balloon sounds.
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the
Let me know
fisheries
if
in
you
Neon.
need any assistance with the flyers? Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such thing. When a man signs a contract, he must honor it, no matter the terms. I do agree KeltCorp has more than they can loan or spin. But that is not the terms of the agreement. I would still be violating the contract on principle. But you clearly don't need it, and I certainly do. I suppose that is your point. Maybe you're right. As much as it means to me, my pride cannot be my ruin. It seems I have been too prideful. I have always believed that if a person works hard and makes no trouble, they can achieve any goal. But in reality, no one can do it alone. I'm grateful that you and Miss McKenna have reminded me of this. Tell her I will accept her generosity, and I will find a way to repay her kindness. Certainly, my friend. Come back soon, my friend. It's always a treat to see you.
Hey, buddy, why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah? End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait, no. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident. Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora, and everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds. I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that. Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just, come on, just let me go. No, I can't let that happen. Why couldn't you just let me go?
Big mistake. Well, that's that. Might as well take what we can.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Oh, yes.
There's little outposts.
Hello.
There's so many facilities abandoned after the Cold War. Paris using us for.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
That'll work itself out. I'd rather not get mixed up with the syndicate or gang.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him? Good. And good riddance to him, too. An eye for an eye and all that. I'm not the type to wish death upon anyone, but he deserved worse for what he did to my Thomas. And about security. Did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up? It's for the best, I suppose. Going after security is suicide for us both. Knowing the truth is vindication enough. In a weird way, I'm relieved? No, that's not the right word. I guess I'm just glad that I know the truth, even if it won't bring my husband back to me. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here. Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Spanish version of one more time.
Cowbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Something I can do for you, love. If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers. That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Cowbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
Those chimeras really pack a punch.
Ready to relax? I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price. Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. He's one of the usual lowlifes you'll find at Madame Savage's. He's also a very fervent admirer of Miss Borealis and her work. It wouldn't surprise me if that admiration extended to her possessions. For fans like him, trinkets and mementos are a way to get closer to the one they admire. Fallen stardust. Don't forget to ask Q to see our special menu.
I like coming here.
Lets me forget everything else for a bit.
Keep it moving.
Yeah?
I can't take this! Sauvages. Nice. The astral lounge.
Certified physicians are qualified to assess
stay away from the side. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
Mate, I love her music so much. You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats, and I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. A fan? Mate, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand?
Not necessary.
In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself. It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like. But Borealis makes the Aurora dance like nothing I've ever seen. Her mods puts out a spectrum of colours that don't even exist. When she hits those high notes, and you're completely zoned, you don't just ride the wave, you steer it. So you get it then? Borealis's mods are an experience. Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone, real gentle like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Yeah, I do want what's best for her. Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was. Nah, Borealis's music is made from the heart. It's not something you write down. I'm keeping the slate. Me and Borealis, we got a connection. I'm not letting you mess with that.
Maybe you'd like to try it.
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. I didn't steal anything. Borealis always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine. Nah, I'll just cite the oldest law in the book. Finders, keepers. I'm not giving up this slate. Well, if you bloody had any, maybe we could talk. Later.
Love your fit. It may not work.
Mate, I love her music so much. You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, you hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. I don't need a job. I got a whole career following the goddess of the Astro Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Yeah, I do want what's best for her. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Hey.
Love the vibe of this city.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
We're going to be visiting the Astral Land while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
I'm gonna do sound right now. So, let's take it slow, okay? Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge. A fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. Yeah, It's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. It would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it. Hope you enjoy the show.
Nope, nothing. Pretty slow day so far.
Not sure how much longer I have. Try something, and I'll air you out.
Careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Free Star Rangers.
Beats me.
Welcome to Chunks, home of the best chunks.
All right, what is it?
you're here to report a crime, you're gonna have to deal with it yourself. Neon Security's all booked up for the day. An emergency, huh? Right now, I'm dealing with a stabbing in Ebside, a junkie ready to toss himself off the platform, 2 robberies, and a stripped spaceship. So unless you're here to tell me that the trade tower is about to fall into the ocean, it can probably wait, right? Whoa, listen to the genius over here. What a good idea. I know what I'll do. I'll walk over to the edge of the platform and yell really loud for volunteers down at the ocean. Maybe some chasm bass will sign up. In case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly ask the Freestar Collective for help. We do things on our own. Yeah, sure. I think we can fit you in. Okay, you just bought yourself some time with Neon Security. What do you want? Neon is Bayou's house. Nothing happens in the city without his blessing. Doesn't matter if you're a sewer rat or a millionaire, you answer to him just the same. And you better answer with cash, or he won't lift a finger. Screw with a guy or try to complain to a higher authority, and I can personally promise to you that he'll make you disappear. But if you're pulling in cash and you're smart enough to let him shave a little off the top, he'll look the other way. Sorry, I've heard Neon Security called a lot of things, but never the law. I guess you could say we enforce the rules just enough to keep the city from falling apart. But we're really here as Bayou's private army. You can find the Freestar Rangers in the city, but they're smart enough to keep their heads down and their hands clean. If you're looking for law and order, you're not gonna find it in Neon. Watch yourself. I have my eyes on you.
chosen Chunks. What a great choice.
It's better if it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Pleasure doing business with you. Always happy to take your money. Buzz off. Busy.
I used to be an actuary.
Your unique starship models is expertly crafted by the Settled Systems. Welcome to Calvin, the Settled Systems' premier financial institution.
Yes? What is it? Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon. Always a pleasure.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP. It ain't. Got a call from this power. My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Mothers, am I right?
We've been here an hour already. Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
I just never thought I'd have the credits to be here. I don't want to screw it up.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Boulevard. We've got you covered. I treat
Stuff looks good. All systems go.
And just like that, we're in space.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Sirej! Sirej. Cześć. Symulator ładowania screenów? Mówisz o tym dodatku takim? Coś tam wrzuciłem. Do jaskini muszę się udać. Cały Starfield to symulator ładowania screenów. Nie wiem, ja tam się tak w sumie dobrze czuję w tej grze. Nie przeszkadza mi to. Wczoraj chyba dodali jakieś DLC. Co prawda jeszcze nie mam do niego dostępu, natomiast no... Mam Game Pass, a ta gra jest w Game Passie, więc sobie gram za friko.
Funny how people complain about wearing their suits on field expeditions. To me, it's like a second skin.
Tam to muszę jechać. Blisko tu. O, jestem na miejscu. Ja tu będę miał z kim walczyć. Leila Płaski wspomniała o czymś, co nazywa się sercem Marsa. Niezwykle o cennej grudzie tytanu w jaskini na Marsie. Coś czuję, że to nie będzie takie proste.
Let's get this crate into space.
Hell of a view from here.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Faith in God is what brought us to this time.
Mars is ripe with resources. There's always going to be plenty of work.
You've got to have a sense of humor, or else work and everything else is dull. What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it. I could use a break.
Suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's. Ahoy, Captain! Okay. Thanks so much! Bye!
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Switching over to standard engines.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. That's all we need.
Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate. Got any spare creds? I can only... Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway.
People joke, so those Varun zealots work for the snake.
Not sure how much longer I can survive. Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
How goes the slate search? Any...
Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
If you happen to see Lyndon on this floor, give a girl a heads up.
Chef's school. This ain't exactly worth
That was fun. Now what?
I'm up for a little adventure.
Orbit achieved. You know my great-grandpappy made that trap, right? We're here.
Airlock integrity looks good.
I'm not going near that thing. Technically, I already do. So, technically, I'm an ass. So, but go on. That's too tight.
We need to talk. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist down there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means, welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI, an artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special. We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there, by our... Well, yeah. Just be careful. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
Request. Collect additional data.
Crazy, right?
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Query. Will you change me? Explanation. I'm called Juno. Request. Input query parameters. Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me. Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. Do not change me. Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
I don't think either of us are fully qualified to define humanity, but my gut tells me that Juno is alive. I hope that helps.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision? True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person? Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence? Affirmative. Context. I have calculated a similar conclusion. Assumption. After sufficient goal-based actions, a super goal will appear. Decision. Continue taking actions until super goal established.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
I wonder, just what is consciousness really?
Job to do.
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
You're not taking that thing's side, are you? Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you lost your sense of humor.
I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that Control Board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you. Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
I'm glad that's finally resolved.
Query, why did you do that? Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be? Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing course overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context. The universe is vast. Calculation. Probability. Unlikely. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Only one body. Could be worse.
After you, Captain.
Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space to processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Drive is spinning down.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective Space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy.